How Rich People Buy Back Their Time. Welcome back to Ibrahim Documentary. Imagine waking up tomorrow with $1 billion in your bank account. What would you buy first? A mansion? A Lamborghini? A private jet? Most people would. But here's something strange. The richest people in the world spend millions of dollars every year on something you can't touch, drive, or show off. Something that disappears every second. Time. And the moment you understand how rich people buy back their time, you'll understand why some people keep getting richer while everyone else stays stuck. Because this isn't really a story about money. It's a story about freedom. Chapter 1. The Man Who Paid $28 million to Save Time. In 2022, billionaires and CEOs spent record amounts on private aviation. Why? Because a private jet can turn a full day of travel into just a few hours. To most people, that sounds wasteful. But imagine you're closing a business deal worth $100 million. Would you spend $50,000 to save an entire day? Most billionaires would answer instantly, yes, because they're not buying luxury, they're buying time. And that's the first lesson. Poor people think money creates freedom. Rich people know time creates freedom. Chapter 2. The Biggest Lie About Success. Most of us grow up hearing the same advice. Work harder, work longer, work more. And for a while, that works. But eventually, everyone hits the same wall. There are only 24 hours in a day. You cannot work 30 hours. You cannot create more time. This is where wealthy people start thinking differently. Instead of asking, how can I make more money? They ask, how can I stop trading time for money? And that question changes everything. Chapter 3. Why millionaires hate doing everything themselves. Most people believe successful people do everything. The reality is the opposite. As people become wealthier, they do fewer things themselves. They hire assistants, they delegate tasks, they automate systems, they outsource work. Not because they're lazy, because they understand something called opportunity cost. Every hour spent doing low-value tasks is an hour stolen from high-value opportunities. To them, the biggest expense isn't money. It's wasted time. Chapter 4. Warren Buffett's Calendar. One of the richest investors ever, Warren Buffett, spends much of his day reading and thinking. No endless meetings, no constant rushing, no chaos. Why? Because the world's most valuable decisions often happen in silence. Most people fill every minute. Rich people protect every minute. That's why many successful people say no far more often than they say yes. Every unnecessary commitment steals a piece of life they'll never get back. Chapter 5. The Hidden Cost. Nobody talks about. Let's do a simple experiment. Imagine spending 3 hours every day scrolling social media. That's over 1,000 hours every year. More than 40 full days? Gone. Now imagine investing those same hours into learning a skill, building a business, or improving your health. The difference over 10 years becomes massive. The wealthy understand this. They don't just measure dollars, they measure years. Chapter 6. The Ultimate Luxury. People think luxury means mansions, sports cars, private islands, designer watches. But ask any successful entrepreneur what they value most. Many will tell you the same thing. Control, the ability to decide how they spend their day, to wake up when they want, work on what matters, spend time with family, and say no to things they don't enjoy. That's real wealth, not money, time. Conclusion. At the end of life, nobody wishes they spent more hours in traffic. Nobody wishes they spent more time scrolling. Nobody wishes they wasted more days. Because deep down, we all know the truth. Money can be lost and earned again. Time cannot. And that's why rich people spend their entire lives trying to buy back more of it. The question is, what are you spending your time on right now? Because your future is being built by whatever you do today. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow Ibrahim Documentary. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next documentary.